We thought it'd be a good time to catch up with the talented Irish actress.
Hello, my name is Elaine Cassidy, and welcome to Factory. Well, I grew up in County Wicklow in Ireland, and, acting was something that I was always very interested in. I used to make up plays, I used to go to the local drama group, and to be an actress was something that I always wanted to do, but never really thought it was a realistic want. But I still pursued it, and thankfully I'm making a living out of it, and it's my job now.
Were people overall positive or negative about the concept of you becoming an actress in the first place?
Yeah, there was a lot of negativity, only in the sense of I think people trying to protect me. My mom, would always, I think, those kind of horror stories that you hear that, people who get into drugs and stuff, the way she described it to me as a child was, well, actors have to take sleeping tablets, and then they have to take tablets to wake them up, and then they can't stop taking the tablets. And for me, it was just really simple. I just thought, well, I just won't take the tablets, but I'll do the acting bit. And, that was just her way of trying to make me see the whole picture, but that doesn't have to be part of the picture. And also, I didn't really advertise it too much that I wanted to be an actress, because I was kind of embarrassed by the fact. I just thought maybe people would laugh, or I don't know, because it felt like a dream. So I wasn't kind of willing to share my dream with other people, and unless I knew the person really well, then I'd tell them that I wanted to be an actress. So from friends, there wasn't too much of a response because I didn't tell too many people. But when I started working, they were just really supportive and really excited, along with my family, even though my mom had concerns because she didn't know the ins and outs of the industry and just heard the horror stories. But she was still really supportive.
It's interesting, isn't it, that, when you're a kid and you've got a dream like becoming an actor. So many people want to be a dancer, a singer, or an actor. And there's that famous phrase, many are called, but few are chosen. Did you ever think that you'd have achieved the level of success you've had, or even that you'd earn any money at it?
When I was younger, no. When I saw my future, it was like working in an office, and having a family, and just a very kind of simple life, but enjoyable. And the thought of that, again, it was just a dream. But then I suppose when I first started to work, then it started becoming real, and it felt like, yes, this could be my life. This could be what I end up doing.
Well, do you think there was a pivotal moment that there was, when was that you thought that actually this could really happen? What do you think was the major break?
I don't think there was like a major break, but I think it was more gradual, more, with each job I did, it became more real. So when you do one job and then you finish it, it would be like, will I ever work again? I went through that like at the beginning of my career. But then I kind of, after a while, realized, another job always ends up coming around, even if I have to wait a couple of months. I end up getting another job. So this is quite good. And I started noticing a pattern that, you work for a bit and then you might not work, or you might go straight into another job. And so I didn't kind of panic about where the next job was going to come, because I trusted that it would do. And it has done. So I don't think there was a day or a moment where it was like, yes, just a gradual thing. And also, I think I tried to protect myself as much as I could as well, because this was something that I was really in love with and always wanted to do and held very precious. I didn't want to, invest everything, I suppose my head and my heart. I tried to keep as much of a distance as I could until I realized actually it's safe to really go there. Even though at the beginning, when I didn't invest 100%, it didn't mean that I wasn't investing in the work. It was just in my head as to this is my job. I slowly allowed myself to think, okay, this is what I do.
Where did you train, actually?
I didn't. I trained at work, from job to job, and great directors and great actors and brilliant writing, and just life. That's my training. Well, I think, different strokes for different folks, and, different things work for different people. And there's no, set route, which is great, because depending on the individual, you can achieve, possibly achieve what you want in the way that works for you. And I certainly feel that with how I've come to be where I am. I think it's very helpful if you do train more so for theatre. And it seems to me, from talking to people who have had formal training, that they tend to focus on theatre as opposed to TV or film. And I suppose when the job that I really noticed it on, that I thought it could have come in handy, was when I did the Crucible with the RSC. But I was really lucky because the RSC really look after, their cast, that we had people come in to do classes with us, workshops with us. So I felt that I did, in 6 weeks rehearsal for that show, and then a 5-month run, I really feel that I got the training, the technical training that I needed for stage. So again, learning on the job, but learning quick enough that it doesn't affect the job that you're doing.
Well, you've had a tremendous career, certainly over here in the UK, and you're a name that comes up, with casting directors, all sorts of people, really every time there's, a kind of interesting, dramatic role for a female. At what point, what was your first film? How old were you when you started doing all those things in Ireland?
My first feature film was when I was 15. My first ever kind of semi-professional job was when I was 13. That was a short film. And then every year I'd do one thing a year, and then, my first film at 15. And it was great that it wasn't, that it was just one kind of project a year, because I was still in school, and I'm really glad I got to finish school, because, again, at the beginning, I didn't know if I'd need my Leaving Cert, which is the Irish exam, that they're your final exams in Ireland, kind of similar to, I think is it A-levels? I always get it mixed up. And, so I was glad I had that as a backup